Hello and welcome to a new edition of Vaughan and Vivo. Are you ready to start? Let's start with a new class. A new class, a new day, more English, and more fun and games and work. Ready? Let's go. All right. Quédate ahí. Stay there. Don't move. No te muevas. ¿A dónde vas? Where are you going? Look, the program has just started. The show has just started. I haven't had time to start. Give me some time. Don't move. Sit down. Stay still. Watch, okay? And pay attention. And let's start. Quédate allí. Stay there. No te vayas. Don't go away. Stay there. Hasta que suene la campana. Until the bell rings. Quédate allí hasta que suene la campana. At the end of this program, ding, ding, ding. The bell will ring and you know it's time to leave, okay? It's like in school. You're in your classroom until the bell rings. Hasta que suene la campana. Stay there until the bell rings. Stay there until I tell you. Stay there until I move the microphone. Stay there until the bell rings, okay? Stay there until the other teacher comes. En español utilizáis el subjuntivo. Aquí decís en vuestra lengua, quédate allí hasta que el otro profesor venga. Quédate allí hasta que este micrófono se mueva. Okay? In English, no. We use the present indicative. The present indicative, presente indicativo means yo voy. El presente del subjuntivo es yo vaya. Ellos quieren que yo vaya a la clase. Okay, that's subjunctive. Ellos quieren que yo voy a la playa is not correct Spanish. We use the subjunctive, okay? But in the case of hasta que vengan, in English, we use the indicative, hasta que vienen, is what we say. So, stay there, watching this program until the bell rings. Y si no suena? And if it doesn't ring, if it doesn't ring, sonará. It will ring, or it'll ring. Contracción. It'll ring. I promise you, it'll ring. Usamos el futuro simple y no el futuro con going to cuando queremos asegurar a alguien de que algo va a pasar. Don't worry. No te preocupes. Lo haré. ¿Vale? I'll do it. En este caso es más corriente. I will en vez de I'm going to. I'm going to es una declaración de intenciones. Lo voy a hacer. Ya verás. I'm going to do it. Yes, I'm going to do it. And I will do it tomorrow. Yes, I promise I'll do it. Don't worry. Y si no suena, si la campana no suena, if the bell doesn't ring, what should I do? Si no suena la campana, ¿qué hago? En inglés no decimos ¿qué hago? Y mira, quédate ahí hasta que suene la campana. Stay there until the bell rings. ¿Y qué hago si no suena? En inglés no podemos usar el presente. ¿Qué hago? Se puede decir en inglés, ¿qué hago los fines de semana? ¿Qué hago todos los días? Pero, ¿qué hago si no suena? Pues en inglés, what should I do? ¿Qué debería hacer? What should I do if it doesn't ring? What should I do if it doesn't ring? Stay there until the bell rings. And what should I do if it doesn't ring? It'll ring, okay? It'll ring. La contracción de it will. It'll es simplemente lo mismo que la palabra pequeño. Little, sin la L. Little. It'll. It'll ring, don't worry, it'll ring. Espero que tengas razón. Espero que tengas razón. I hope you're right. Ojalá tengas razón. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Yo elijo mis propias corbatas. When I go shopping, I choose my own ties. I don't like other people choosing ties for me. The color, the size, and the design of a tie is a very personal thing. And people, when they buy ties from me, they often buy ties that are too strange, in my opinion, or the colors are too loud. De colores chillones. We say loud colors. Ruidosos, colores ruidosos en inglés. Loud colors. And I'm a conservative person. And so I prefer to choose my own ties. I choose my own ties when I go shopping, all right? And I take the tie and I put it, I look in the mirror and I choose my own ties, all right? Do you choose your own ties? Or does someone else choose them for you? Do you choose your own profession or does someone else choose it for you? When you studied at the university, did you choose your own degree plan, carrera? Or did someone else choose it for you? Are you watching this program because you want to? Or is someone else forcing you to watch this program? Are you studying English because you want to, or because someone else is obligating you to do it? Somebody else, otra persona. Someone else, otra persona. No quiero a esa persona, quiero a otra persona. I don't want that person for this job. I want someone else. Find someone else, anybody. I don't want Manolo. You suggest Manolo as my backup. My backup is the person who will substitute for me if I'm sick. I have a backup. Just like the divos and divas in the opera. They always have a backup in case they get sick or lose their voice. It's a backup. It's like in computer technology, backup, un fichero backup, un backup, as a backup. And Manolo is my backup. If I get sick or if I lose my voice, he can substitute for me, take over for me. Pero no uso el verbo replace, reemplazar, because replace is permanent. If I die, Manolo will replace me. My backup will replace me, at least temporarily. If I'm sick, he'll take over for me or substitute for me. Okay, so, un sustituto en inglés. Sustituto se traduce substitute, con B. Substitute, but that's always a temporary replacement. Substitution always implies temporality. So, to give you an idea, a substitute is a temporary replacement, and a replacement is a permanent substitute. And it's the same for the verbs. Si tengo un ayudante, if I have a helper or an assistant or a backup person who takes over for me, que me releva, who takes over for me, if I'm sick, that person doesn't replace me. He substitutes for me or takes over for me. All right, enséñales dónde pusiste el dinero, ¿vale? Show them where you put the money. Yeah, show them where you put the money, because they want to know exactly what your habits are in saving your money. We will buy a safe. If you want to keep money at home, and lots of money, well, then we need to find a safer way to keep the money. And so I'm going to buy a safe. I'm going to buy a safe. Una caja fuerte. All right? And you need to tell me where you want me to install the safe. It can be a wall safe, or it can be a standalone safe, okay, on the floor. It can be a big safe or a small safe. How much money, or how many money or jewels or documents are you planning to keep in the safe? How big do you need the safe? And do you want it on the wall? Do you want it behind one of your paintings, where you move the painting and there you have the safe? Do you want a safe with a combination lock or with a key? If you lose the key, you have a problem. But if you forget the combination, you have a problem. What kind of safe do you want? ¿Dónde quieres guardar el dinero? Where do you want to keep the money? Para ahorrar dinero, tienes que guardarlo en un sitio. To save money, you need to keep it somewhere. If you keep it at home, you don't earn interest. You don't earn interest on the money. If you keep it in the bank, you usually earn some interest. So your money is working for you, okay? And if you keep your money in a bank, make sure that you keep it in a solvent bank, okay? Because it's more important the return of your money than the return on your money. Return is volver, regresar, pero también es retornar. Y el retorno de la inversión vale más, es más importante que el retorno sobre la inversión. Because the capital, the principal, is the most important part of the money. Of course, you need to look for the best return on your investment, el mejor retorno. And so it's important that if you have some money and you want to make the money work for you, then what you do is you look for different destinations for your money. You look at different possible financial instruments or investment instruments, and you can include talking to the bank, you can put it on the stock market, you can do a lot of things with your money. You can invest it, all right? And then you need to be careful about the security of your investment and then the return. The most important element is the security, okay? Many people look for very high interest rates or very high returns and then lose all their money. The people who invested in stamps and sellos, many of them have lost all their money because the returns were simply too high, okay? So be careful when you invest your money, okay? If you don't have time to really study the different options and then after you make a decision, follow up and watch your investment, then I don't recommend that you invest your money in any type of instrument except a normal bank account or a certificate of deposit or something conservative, okay? Because if you're going to put your money into financial instruments that have a better return, most of those instruments require an expert financial mind and time, personal time, to evaluate the risk and to follow the behavior, el comportamiento of the financial instrument in question. Okay, enséñales dónde pusiste el dinero. Show them where you put the money. Tengo que hacerlo de nuevo. I have to do it again. I have to go back and do it again. Yes, I hate going back and doing things again. Starting all over again. Going back and starting from scratch. During the 1980s and most of the 1990s, the computer systems, especially some of the computer applications, the major computer applications, didn't have the possibility to bring back a file that was open on your screen if the lights went out. How many times have you been preparing a document for 1 hour and then suddenly, boop, the lights went out? And you said, oh my God, did I save that? Did I save that? Did I save that? He guardado el fichero este antes. Guardé. Did I save that? And if you didn't, you lost it. My God, I lost an hour of my work. Now I have to go back and start all over again. Now I have to go back. Tengo que volver atrás y empezar de nuevo. To start again. To start again tiene poco peso. Si estás exasperado, oh, triste, dices, all over again. All over again. I have to start all over again. I have to go back and start all over again. Some people, back in the 80s and 90s, often, from time to time, lost an entire day's work. And they had to go back and reconstruct everything from scratch. And then the new version was always a bit different, or sometimes a lot different. A bit different, a lot different. A bit different, a lot different. Okay? A little different, a little bit different. Vamos a ver un poco diferente, un poquito diferente. A little different, a little bit different, a lot different, quite a bit different. Okay? Esto es bastante diferente que el otro. This is quite a bit different than the other. All right, y tengo que volver atrás ahora y empezar de nuevo. I have to go back. I have to go back and start all over again. My God. In these television shows, sometimes after about 15 minutes or 20 minutes, the floor technician tells me, Richard, we can't continue. There's a problem. I said, well, what's the problem? The light or the background is not working. I said, oh my God. Can we salvage Salvage, salvaje, escrito. Can we salvage these 20 minutes? Que salvar. Cuando es salvar un objeto o salvar un tiempo, no decimos save. To save, además de ahorrar, es salvar a personas o guardar algo para un uso posterior. If Juan Luis gives me some chewing gum, chicle, it is here, would you like some chewing gum? Yeah, thanks. And I put it in my pocket, and I keep it in my pocket. But I say to Juan Luis, I'm going to save it for later. Lo voy a guardar para más tarde. Eso es save. And if he's drowning in the swimming pool, I will dive in to save him. Eso es salvar a una persona. Salvar su vida, to save his life. Pero salvar parte de un programa en peligro de perder is to salvage. Salvaje. We cannot salvage the program. We don't say to save the program. Okay, y esto va a ir a la chatarra. I said, no. Don't throw away my microphone. Can you salvage it? Salvage it is salvarlo. So I have this microphone here, and it didn't go to the junkyard. Okay, tengo que hacerlo nuevo. I have to do it again. I have to go back and start from scratch. Start from scratch. Partir de cero. ¿Qué camisas llevas hoy? What shirt are you wearing today? What kind of blouse are you wearing today? What color shoes are you wearing today? Are you wearing a sweater today? What kind of sweater are you wearing? What color sweater? Es curioso, ¿de qué color es el jersey que estás llevando puesto o que llevas puesto hoy? Se dice en inglés, ¿qué color jersey? What color sweater are you wearing today? A jersey, we don't say. A jersey es una camiseta deportiva. Real Madrid, Barça, it's a jersey, okay? But a sweater is the generic word for suéter, jersey, pullover. We just say a sweater, okay? Classically, a sweater is like a pullover, but you button it, okay? And a pullover is a sweater that you pull over. Un pullover, a veces se dice aquí, you pull it over your head, okay? And if it's too small, your head doesn't fit through the hole in top, and then you have a problem, okay? It's a pullover. ¿Qué camisas llevas hoy? What shirt are you wearing today? To wear es llevar puesto. To wear. También es usar, como usar gafas. To wear glasses. Do you wear glasses? Do you wear contacts? Okay. Contacts are contact lenses. Do you wear contact lenses? Do animals wear glasses? No. Have you ever seen animals with glasses? No. Have you ever seen animals with contact lenses? ¿Animales con lentes de contacto? No. Ask me. Have you ever seen animals, Richard, wearing contact lenses? Yes, I have. Anda, come on. No, really. Really. Honest. Simplemente la palabra honesto means, no, de verdad. Honest. Honest to God. I've seen animals wearing contact lenses. No. Yes. What animal? Hens. Haven't you ever seen a hen wearing a contact lens? No? I'll tell you. Hens. What's a hen? Do you know? A hen? You don't know what a hen is? Okay. Do you know what a rooster is? A rooster? You don't know what a rooster is either. Well, do you know what a chicken is, right? Chicken. Do you like chicken? Do you like to eat chicken? Fried chicken? Baked chicken? Broiled chicken? Barbecued chicken? Everybody know, but most people like chicken. Okay, chicken is pollo. Now, a chicken is usually the result of a rooster and a hen, okay? A hen does two things. Well, mainly one. A hen lays eggs. Hens lay eggs. When you eat an egg, a fried egg, a scrambled egg, an omelet, a poached egg, escrito poached. A poached egg is a huevo escalfado, all right? Poached egg, there are more styles of eggs. A hard-boiled egg, soft-boiled, medium-boiled, and hard-boiled egg. To boil is hervir, o cocer. To boil is hervir. Un huevo hervido is a boiled egg. Y hervido hasta que, until the yolk is the center, la yema. The yolk is hard, it's a hard-boiled egg. When the yolk is semi-hard, it's a medium-boiled egg. And when the yolk is runny, corrioso, runny, líquido, that's a soft-boiled egg. So there are many ways of eating eggs. I like eggs. The man who invented the egg was a very important man for me because I like eggs. And who invented the fried egg anyway? Do you know? Was it Francis Bacon? I can't remember. But in any case, getting back to the story, if hens didn't exist, eggs wouldn't exist. At least eggs from birds, these birds. Hens are gallinas. Now, some hens wear contact lenses. Did you know that? Yeah. Lentes de contacto. De hecho, in fact, I am thinking about the possibility of starting a business for the insertion of contact lenses for hens. Yeah. And it's interesting because the contact lenses are designed not to improve the vision of the hens. The contact lenses are designed to reduce the vision to approximately 30% of normal vision. That seems very cruel, muy cruel. It seems very cruel, but in my opinion it's not. And there are two reasons. Reason number one is, when hens have perfect vision, they establish a social order among themselves, which in English we call a pecking order. Un orden social a base de picarlas unas a las otras, in the hens, las gallinas. And it's a very vicious pecking order. And when you put hens together in an industrial situation for eggs, the hens quickly establish a social order or pecking order based on pecking. And their beaks, los picos, the beaks are very sharp, and they often kill, on purpose or accidentally, other hens. And in a normal industrial situation, approximately 30% of the hens die during the productive period, which is about 12 or 13 months, in which hens lay eggs productively. Now, a way of reducing the mortality rate, se dice rate, rate, es tasa de mortalidad. The way of reducing the death rate or mortality rate of hens is to cut the beak, cortar el pico. And if you visit industrial hen operations, many of the hens, the beak is cut, okay? Because they continue pecking, but the beak is not as dangerous. It's not sharp, puntiagudo, and so it doesn't hurt as much. And that reduces the mortality rate. That reduces the mortality rate from 30% to 12%, okay? Now, if you put contact lenses in their eyes that reduces their vision to 30% of normal vision, the hens stop being aggressive and they don't establish a pecking order or social order. And in that case, we have solved the problem at its cause, su causa raíz, su origen. And that reduces the mortality rate to only 4% during the productive period of hens. So, the business is to convince Spanish hen operators, big companies in Spain with millions of hens, is to convince them to insert contact lenses. And if you would like to join me in the business, you're welcome. I'm looking for potential investors. I'm looking for investors to invest in this business. In Spain, there are 54 million hens, more hens than people. 52 million are select hens, gallinas selectas, and 2 million only are gallinas camperas, country hens. We're interested in the 52 million select hens, okay? And that's contact lenses. And my prediction is that by the year 2016, 50% of the hens, select hens in Spain, will be wearing contact lenses through my company. And if you're interested in joining as an investor, simply contact me, okay? Contact me. Ponte en contacto conmigo, okay? And we'll do it. Who knows? But before we talk more about hens, contact lenses, wearing, etc., we need to take a 5-minute break. So be back in 5 minutes.